Hi, my name is Jette Ferguson, Juliette, and I go by Jette, and I'm with Sotheby's International Realty here in Carmel, California. I'm just in the office on a casual day, so excuse me, and I'm wearing my headset. But I'm here to talk to you today just about what a listing agent actually does, because sometimes there's some confusion of all the activities that a listing agent does, and confusion in terms of people think it's easy to sell their house on their own sometimes. And then they come back and realize it's not beyond the legal protection. I have 185 items listed that a listing agent does as an example when just taking notes on how I'm handling, transactions. So I'm reading off of my computer notes here. So starting with a phone conversation with a listing agent, a lot of times people are interviewing 2 or 3 agents. That's typical and that's great. They first make an appointment with a listing agent or several listing agents. At that point, the listing agent will be obtaining information from them and emailing back and forth to obtain information or speaking several times on the phone. Then they will a listing agent will review a pre-listing appointment information to make sure that they're going to be bringing all the information to meet the needs of the seller. Then they're going to do their research, and they're going to research comps. And on a variety of cities, I can know comps off the top of my head, but you never really know comps off the top of your head. You still want to pull, you still want to provide written comps to people, and then explain that the comps that they're showing now aren't really going to be the comps a month from now. The things that are in escrow right now might be the comps a month from now. So a lot of it is educating our sellers and sticking with them in that. Checking with public records, we want to check with title and make sure we're working with the actual sellers, of course, and we want to help them combat any title issues. Seems like about 20% of the time I have a house I'm selling and there is some little issue or quick claim deed that needs to be taken care of through title. Got one right now. Then we'll discuss average days on the market and show why some homes are selling faster, why some homes are selling slower. Price is usually the reason things are selling slower, but also agent relations in the community, agent expertise in the community. People go to an agent that specializes in an area, that type of thing. Let's see. So we provide the client with a CMA, and I usually do that in person, a pre-CMA, and then I go and see the house, and then I can fine-tune that CMA later. Obtain a copy of, if there's a subdivision, we want the plat layout and design of the subdivision. In this case, in Seaside of Monterey County, that's not usually the case. We've researched the property ownership, the public recorded information. We want to research at the city to see what permits have been done legally. Often sellers tell me everything's permitted, and then we find out it's not, and then the city comes out and does the report and they're surprised. So we want to research everything up front so there aren't any surprises. Verify the legal description of the home and make sure that they own that land in that exact location. Sometimes there's 2 lots. Let's see, research properties, land codes. We want to know the codes. We want to know, is it a residential or could there be a business there? Research properties, current use and zoning. Sometimes you need to do special things in a residential zone, and it will allow for allowances for, say, a daycare, school, or other facility. We verify the legal names that you want on your listing, because that's how you will be holding title. Prepare the listing paperwork. In California, that seems to consist of about 75 pages now. Let's see. And that does actually take quite a bit of time. We also have a pre-listing package, and we walk our sellers through all of our marketing, social media, videography, all of that, and marketing plan during the listing appointment. We will help owners with assessing the curb appeal and attracting buyers, how we advertise to buyers, when we allow them into the house, when we have the windows cleaned, the house cleaned, and all of those things. Our team helps coordinate, and many other agents help coordinate those items. Let's see, formal file on the property. We bring that to the owners even during the first meeting. We want to be fully aware of every school district and every school and be chatting with the schools. If we're not familiar, I only work in areas I am familiar, so that's an easy one for our team. But schools do impact market value, and that does matter. Even if you have somebody buying a house and they do not have children, they still will be affected by value of the school district they're moving into. Then we will have a listing appointment checklist. We'll review that before we go into the appointment. And then we get to item 21 now of 87 or of 185. We're going to give the seller an overview of the current market. People ask me every day, what is the market like? Well, it is different for every city, every neighborhood, every price point, and the condition of the home, the size of the home, etc. So we can't just say that without knowing in depth that neighborhood, which we do. We'll review credentials. We'll show our credentials. I bring my resume, testimonials, and such, and have a lot of very happy customers that are happy to be called as references. We will present the CMA, that's the comparative market analysis, to the seller, and we'll walk them carefully through why some houses sold at different prices, how this house differs from their house, what the current listings are, if there are any listings that have been on the market and expiring, as well as any other competitors currently on the market, because all of those items affect the price that we recommend for them to list their home. We just listed a great home in Seaside last night, and for $765,000. And we did exactly what I'm saying here, walked them through, and they felt comfortable and accepted our price recommendation, because it is important that a seller know that it is not the agent who selects the price, it is the owner that selects the price. If the agent doesn't want to work with a seller at that price, they are free to walk away and not take that listing. That would be an example if somebody wanted to list a price or a home for about $200,000 more than it would sell for. And then I wouldn't want to waste my time on that, because I only list houses I'm going to sell. So let's see, we're going to present our company's profile. At Sotheby's, we have 150 agents in Monterey County. Every agent is a business owner. Every agent offers their own business unique abilities and plan and expertise in different neighborhoods, etc., different education levels. I have a master's degree in business, and I have a CRS, which is I'm a certified residential specialist. Fewer than 1% of the individuals get that. It's considered a master's degree in real estate. I'm very proud of that, and I do feel it adds value to what I am offering my clients. Let's see what else. Offer positioning strategies. Okay, we are going to recommend when you go on the market. If you start off market, then go to market. There are so many things. We first have to talk to you and see what is going to be the best recommendation for you based on your needs. Your needs are the driver. We can't say the best time to sell until we know exactly your goals. If you're moving for a job and need to move fast, we move fast. If you have options in the next 6 months, we can talk about the market strategies and which time is better to list. And we will be blunt and bold and let you know the scoop every step of the way. Let's see, your goals. We'll discuss, and that's what are important. Your goals are our goals, basically. So we just want to work around and within your goals. We'll talk about multiple listing service, which is very important to be on, but we don't want to be on it until we have nice professional photos and get the home staged. That's usually the case. We'll explain the market. We'll explain our online marketing strategy, our social media strategy. That includes things like Facebook, several Facebook pages, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, just a host of videos, YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. that we share, and we have a blog every day, and of course our own website. Then on top of that, we're Sotheby's agents, and we have the best website out there with 2 million visitors every single month to the Sotheby's International Realty website. So when we're meeting at the property now, we're going to go over marketing materials. We're going to go over confirming the title and the location. Somebody's waving to me outside my office. We're going to verify that how you hold title and that there are no issues with transferring title. Sometimes legal issues come up with the city. We're going to help you through the city issues. Most cities require city report. On those, many of the cities require sewer lateral report. We help our sellers every step of the way through this process so that we get your house sold at the highest possible price. But there are a lot of steps, a lot of things we do behind the scene. In fact, I would say the majority of the work is pre-listing preparation and then the marketing of the property that the sellers would not see us doing in the background. And that includes everything from direct mail to all of the online sources I mentioned. And what else? Let's see. Yard signs, basic yard signs, keeping the flyer boxes filled every week. Those little things matter. Checking the curb appeal every week. Sometimes the yard needs watering because it's a vacant house. Reviewing the decor in the house prior to the professional photo shoot, bringing in staging material, sometimes light staging, sometimes full staging, depending on the home. And then we start with processing the transaction. We have a new listing. We need to get it staged. We need to get it on MLS. So I am handling the negotiations and the marketing. Cynthia Herrera is handling a lot of the paperwork, and Tracy Travail is our transaction coordinator. So we have a team and a stager, and that is how we get everything done so quickly. It takes a village. I really believe in the team approach, by the way, because we offer more to you. Then we're going to have ads. We're going to print ads. We're going to mail ads. I'm just reading off of my 185 list of things we do for the seller. We are going to advertise through a referral network. I'm in the top agent network, which is top 10% in Monterey County. So we have a private communication sharing device, and we like to let each other know of the top listings that are coming up and anything that we can find out before. And that's how we stay abreast of the market. So we'll have special features. I'll make special cards for the house. With the house, we are literally handing mini flyers out to the neighborhood. We will discuss security during open houses, security during showings, how the lockbox protects the seller, and how we track each person that enters the lockbox, how we follow up with everybody that enters the lockbox. So again, a lot of things behind the scenes. Then we have our weekly update with our seller. I'm actually usually in communication much more than once a week. It just depends on the seller and how often they like to communicate. I believe in over communicating because there is nothing worse than having a realtor not communicate with you. That's actually the number one complaint that people have. So it is my number one focus, communication, and making sure that my sellers never feel the need to call me. I have already notified them of their need, of what, answers that they might have coming soon. I like coming up. I like to answer those questions before they have them. So we enter the price. We start moving forward. We are at 14 minutes now, and I'm only to point 90 of 185 points. So I'll stop here on what a listing agent does, and I'll do another video on tracking processes, because we're not even near obtaining multiple offers and discussing offers and how that works. So I'll do separate videos for those.